And this is the weekly. So 2 weeks ago, we had our weekly reflected wave top that we had forecast, and now we're in our second week of sideways. The market is just making its way slowly but surely over and so on. This is the daily chart. Now we have a forecast that's underway. I can't go into the details of it here, but it's a forecast for what the market's going to do into a very nearby date and where it's going to be trading at. And so today's movement in the market is helpful towards our outlook for that. This is a, say, 2-hour chart, every hour being, or every bar being 2 hours. This is where we are right now, a little bit more showing what's happening here. But either way, a little bit quiet today, except that we did have the market was kind of quiet at the start. It did have a move down, but this was a good surprise. The break that they had right there, that helped our outlook, and that we had forecast last week. And so it's very interesting to see what the market is doing here. We just made a swing high here of about 80. The market's currently trading at 46.7675. So this force that's in the S&P that we're looking at right now over here on the left, that force is underway. That force is pushing the market down, and it's not done yet. It has more in our forecasting than this to do. So that force is present, and it will continue to express itself into the date that I forecast into, in the room and so on, and that means to a specific price level. When that force has expended itself, it doesn't dissipate into the ether. So because nothing comes out of nowhere, then that also, I don't know if you thought about it, but that also means that nothing that exists goes into nowhere. It works both ways. You always hear me saying, well, nothing comes out of nowhere, right? If that move happens on your chart, did that just come out of literally nowhere? No, it didn't come out of nowhere. It had to come from somewhere. But the same thing is true that once that force is expressed, it doesn't just go into nowhere. So in reality, nothing comes from nowhere and nothing goes into nowhere. So that energy that's going to make this market decline, when it gets expressed to its fullest, it doesn't disappear. It will continue, but it comes out at another time under different conditions, and it goes on forever. It doesn't, it's just like who the great scientist said, energy can be neither created nor destroyed. It just gets transformed. So that continual transformation is taking place in the market with regard to the expression of energy, the cessation of that expression, and the later re-expression, again, under different conditions.